Welcome back to Fade the Mahoney. It's been a couple weeks. I told you we'd be back after the MLW Awards that show got dropped, and it has. So we're back. We're going to do a combo, I guess, victory lap with a couple of the Diamondbacks, and also go over the awards. Jimmy, thanks for coming back, buddy.
Hey, no problem. Good to be here.
Michael, Schema, thanks, man.
Oh yeah.
If this is your first time watching at Fade the Mahoney, we like to talk about sports betting, and generally speaking, we're really bad at it. But when it comes to MLW, we're actually pretty good. We did some preview shows for all the awards, and we were spot on just about all of them. I'm going to go over them real quick. The one that we got wrong off the get-go was dedicated. We didn't have Dallas Allen on the board. Congratulations, Dallas. But we messed that one up. Rookie of the Year, we had Robles as a big favorite. Golden Glove, Jimmy, congratulations. We had you as a big favorite.
Thank you.
Let's go to most clutch. We're going to talk about it. Schema, you should have won, right?
Yes, I should have. Yes.
Right. I actually bet on you. If you watch the show, we gave the odds.
Yep.
I bet on you.
I appreciate it.
The floor is yours. Tell the world why you should have won and Jimmy Knorp shouldn't have. Go.
Well, they call me Mr. Clutch. I just come up big like last. I mean, of course, it doesn't count for last year, but last year's World Series against the Mallards, that single to bring him in. I mean, well, what did he do?
Yeah, exactly. Jimmy, if you have something you wanted to say and retort, go ahead. This would be your time.
No, that's a great argument. What did I do? I agree. I can't argue with that.
Go buy some jerseys, everybody. Boom, boom. All right. Manager of the Year, Drew won it. We had him and Tommy as the co-favorites, but on the show, we decided that betting on Drew was the best way to go. Silver Slugger, we had a big favorite on Robles, who won. Most improved was, in our estimation, a complete walk. We had Barron at -1,000. He won. Do either of you have any issues with anybody winning anything that we've talked about aside from the travesty that was the Clutch Award?
No, I think everything's pretty good. I would have liked to see Tom maybe get Manager of the Year, but I can't really say anything bad about Drew being a manager. He did a great thing too this year. I just think, Tom, when your team goes from the worst in the league, they were the Magic in 2021. That's what the Mallards were. They were the Magic. And this year, I thought personally they were actually the best team in MLW. And I know Robles has a lot to do with that, obviously, and that's a no-brainer first overall pick. But I think Tom's in-game management is pretty good too, and he's just a good leader. So I think I would have liked to see Tom win it, but I definitely don't have any problems with Drew winning it either, because Drew did a great job getting his team to the World Series, first time in 4 or 5 years for them. So nothing too bad there.
Okay. Schema,
I've got a complaint.
Please.
I think Drew should have played Gus more. That's where his manager decisions just
get Gus's reps.
Yep.
I'm actually going to mention Gus in just a little bit, but Gus has been on the show a couple of times now. Great friend of the show. Gus, and I'm not sure if you guys know this, every single person who won an award, maybe it's a coincidence, who knows, they've each been on Fade the Mahoney, and I have every single person's jersey who won.
There you go.
Dallas, Robles, Jimmy, you, Drew, Robles again, Baranowski, Ryan Kratch, we're going to get to that in a second, and Barron won. So congratulations, all those guys. I bought your jersey. All right, Cy Young, we had Baranowski as the favorite in that, and he won. And now we're going to talk about the MVP. It's what everybody wants to talk about. Our odds, the second biggest favorite we had on our board in all of the categories, we had Jimmy Knorp as a -500 favorite, with Ryan Kratch in second place at +300. All those who watch the show know that Kratch won our position. We disagree with that, but I'm going to task Michael Schema with defending why Ryan Kratch was the MVP of the MLW season. Go ahead, Schema.
You know, Ryan's really good. Like, of course, he had the numbers, but in all those categories, if Jimmy didn't win them, I think he should have. I would have took your minus 500 on him. I would have. I would have lost some money. I would have taken it. I don't know. Jimmy's just the hitting, the pitching, everything. He's my MVP.
Oh,
Appreciate you, Big Mike.
that's lovely.
Yep.
It is my understanding that the MVP is a season and postseason award. That's correct.
That is true.
Right?
That is correct.
All right, Jimmy. What do you have? You got anything you want to say about it?
You know, I don't think there's a lot of people saying I was snubbed. I wouldn't say I was snubbed or anything. If I would have won it, I would have felt like I deserved it. But I feel like Cratch also deserves it. He was top 5 in the regular season in every category when it comes to ERA, strikeouts, wins, home runs, RBIs, batting average. So that's very impressive in itself. The thing I will say, I think there's a difference between best player and most valuable player. They have that discussion in the MLB every year. I don't know. I feel like I came up big in a lot of the huge moments. Like I said, if I won it, I'd have been like, okay, I deserve it. But I'm not like sitting here going, oh my God, how did I not win? That kind of thing. Like, I think he also deserves it very much. And I'm nothing but good things to say about Ryan. He definitely, I'm not mad that he won it. Let's put it that way. I'd like to see the fan votes because I don't know how close it was or what the vote was. But yeah, I'm definitely not upset. Like last year, if I would have lost it in 2021, I'd have been like, okay, there's something wrong. But like this year going into the awards ceremony, I was like, yeah, I could win it, but I don't think I necessarily am going to win it.
Gotcha. So possible conspiracy because the vote total is never announced or shown, correct?
Yep.
Huh.
I would love to see it.
You know what I'd love to see? Did I mention that everybody who won has come on the show and I have their jersey?
Yes, sir.
Did you guys notice that neither Tommy or Kyle won an award?
Yeah.
That's actually crazy.
Yeah. I mean, it might be a coincidence. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. That was those were the notes that I had for the awards. Again, a lot of them went the way that we predicted they were and the betting market was. Anybody got any final thoughts or anything to talk about as far as the awards go? Schema, you got anything to get off your chest?
I think I got robbed of the Gold Glove.
No, actually, that one I will say, when it comes to most clutch, I would take myself over Sheba, like dead seriously. But Gold Glove, like I think Sheba actually should have won that award over me. I made more flashy plays. Me and Sheba talk about this a lot. But when you play a whole MLW season, 15 games, and you're playing the what we call shortstop left field position like Shima does, and you don't make a single mistake, that's pretty impressive. Like, it's hard to throw the ball from shortstop to first base accurately, and he made it 100% of the time. I don't think there's any other player in the league who can say that. So I would have liked to see Shima win the Gold Glove. I really would have.
All right. Can you remind me? I did watch the show. I know they gave the top 3 for MVP. Did they do that for any of the other awards, or did they just announce a winner?
They just announced the winner, but I think when you filled out the ballot to vote, they might have narrowed it down to 3 or 4 guys. I don't remember exactly. I didn't vote this year. So yeah, I don't know. But just for MVP on the show was the only one they announced.
All right. I forgot to mention what as far as Gus goes, when we talked to him a couple weeks ago, when he bets, he says he never lays the big number. He never bets big favorites. But my quote in here for MVP from Gus is,
it's got to be Jimmy. It's got to be Jimmy after what he did throughout the playoffs and even throughout carrying Shima's dumb looking self throughout the season.
so
Well, that's why he doesn't bet the big favorites. He would have lost a lot of money.
that would have
Why he
been
never wins.
that would have been bad.
That's why he never wins.
We're gonna do some NFL picks here. It's my goal to keep this short. We're gonna do some NFL picks, but before we do, I have to give a quick shout out to Drew Davis. I hope you guys will appreciate this story. Out of nowhere, the afternoon of the championship game between Georgia and TCU, out of nowhere, he sends me a text. He's done this a couple times where he just gives me a lock. His lock was Duggan over his rushing yards. I'm like, well, you can't win a bet. So let me look at what that is. It was 34.5.
Yep.
So I bet the under because Drew Davis can't win a bet. I think he's 0-4. Do you guys know how many yards Duggan ended up with in that game?
Oh, tell me it's like under 10.
-38.
Wow.
Jeez.
So Drew Davis, you keep being you. I told him afterwards, I'm like, whenever you have a lock, please don't lose my phone number. Please,
Yep.
please get me back. All right, let's do some NFL picks. I'll come back at the end with the staples of the show, but Schema, what do you got? What's your favorite bet of the weekend?
All right. Well, I like the Cowboys, and I like that they're not favored. So I think if Dak's on his game, because CeeDee Lamb's probably my favorite receiver. If Dak's on his game and he's getting that thing to him, and then Pollard and Zeke do their thing, I think they can beat them.
All right, so we got you down for Cowboys 3.5.
Money line.
Oh, money line?
He wants the money line.
I want money.
Okay. All right. Let me just make sure I'm giving you the right number. I've watched a lot of the Cowboys this year, and I think CeeDee Lamb would just be unstoppable if he actually tried every
Yep.
play.
Yep.
You know, that'd be nice if you do that. Cowboys, money line, +170. So we'll put you down for that. All right. Jimmy,
I
what do
will
you got?
say I really like that pick by Schema. I might also be on the Cowboys bandwagon this week. I think Dak Prescott just played one of the best games he's played in his career. And I think Brock Purdy hasn't really had a true test yet. He's played a lot of easy teams, and this is going to be a big game for him. But my lock of the week is actually, so there's this crazy stat going around that Trevor Lawrence has never lost on a Saturday in his high school, college, and NFL career.
It's amazing.
And I'm not going to take their money line because they're too much of underdogs. But I think the spread is 8.5 right now.
Yep.
I got them covering that against the Chiefs. I was on the Jags money line last week and that hit, so I'm going to stay with them. But this time, just to cover the spread.
All right. Got you down for Jacksonville +8.5. What an insane game that was against the Chargers.
Unbelievable. Trevor Lawrence on a Saturday. It's magic.
Yeah. All right. What else? Anything else you need, Jimmy?
I mean, I think we should probably go to our expert from MLW on football, and that's Brendan Jorgensen, to see what his pick is this week.
That's a good idea.
All right, for my pick this week, I'm going to go with the same team that I chose last week, which it didn't work out for me on this podcast, but it did work out for me on my bet because I got in on the Bengals last week when they were -6, moved to 9.5. I thought I'd stick with it. Didn't work out. But this week, I'm going to stay with them. They're +5.5 at Buffalo. Going into the playoffs, Buffalo was my Super Bowl pick. So, I mean, not Buffalo. Cincinnati was my Super Bowl pick. So, I mean, before the playoffs, I thought they'd win this game. I still think they can. You know, obviously, we think it's going to be a good game. Everyone's thinking that. Obviously, I think Buffalo could win it too. But 5.5, I think that's pretty good. That's kind of generous to Cincinnati or to Buffalo because I think it's going to be a really close game. I thought this would be at like a 3.5, something like that. So I think it's going to be close no matter what. And if I were to do a pick 'em, I'd be picking Cincy. So I'm going to go with Cincy this week. Hopefully I'll get this one right.
All right. Jorgy likes the Bengals. That's what Jorgy's going with. So glad he could stop by as well. The other picks, I love you guys. My pick is the Niners. So I'm very excited that both of you guys are on the Cowboys. It's good news for me. Edonk is on the Giants. Lucas is obviously on the Bills because he can't help but lay huge points. And Trevor, I don't remember what Trevor told me. Maybe he didn't answer. Hold on. This will be edited. Oh, he likes the Bengals, so he's going opposite of
Bengals too.
Lucas. So
He's with Jorgy.
Jorgy, according to Pipe It Up, as you already mentioned, Jimmy, he's the NFL expert of MLW and also a big NFL guy. If someone was smart, they'd get him on their show and do a weekly NFL pick with him.
Yes.
If someone was smart. All right. That's everything I've got. what is the next thing to happen in the world of MLW?
Well, if you haven't seen already, we just did a collaboration with John Boy Media, and if you
Okay.
look up JM Warehouse on YouTube, they've started rolling out some videos, including the guys from MLW. It was a really cool 3-game series we played. It's 3 separate videos, and then we also did some stuff with some guys called We Got Ice, who are like big on TikTok. They've got 700,000 followers, and they should be listing or posting some content with us soon. As for MLW's channel in general, let's see. Draft video should be coming out sometime before the season starts. Not exactly sure. Probably more around like April. Kyle's always got good stuff planned though. He'll have something up his sleeve for sure. So just
30
stay
for-
tuned, I guess. And subscribe to Patreon because I've been working hard over there.
Yeah, you have. Every week you've been posted something. I'm a Patreon member.
Thank you.
I like to put a link below on every show. What about 30 for 30? That's still coming, right? I didn't miss
Yeah,
that.
we actually don't. I mean, this is kind of, I don't know how much of a spoiler this is, but we actually don't know what the 30 for 30 is going to be yet this year, but there will be one. We're not sure what it's going to be on, but there will be a 30 for 30.
Is there any chance it's going to be how awful the Magic are?
I wish that'd be very entertaining. Watching just having Chadwick and Bottom talk about the Magic struggles this year would be, I think that'd be very entertaining. So I'm hoping for it. That'd be funny.
All right. Schema. It's a great shirt.
It
It
is
is.
a great shirt.
I wear it every day.
I don't think we did a good enough job congratulating you guys for winning. Jimmy, obviously you were on with Drew afterwards, so we did talk about it then, but congratulations on going back to back. Guys, you can go buy some jerseys. I posted a contest on Instagram a couple weeks ago. I had a stack of all the jerseys on the chair, and I was going to have one of you guys give a shout out to the winner who named all the jerseys. Hasn't happened yet. So few people guessed. If you combine them, they would be correct, but nobody's gotten it right yet. So I'll probably drop something in here if somebody wants to try it. Otherwise, gentlemen, appreciate you guys stopping by. Schema, thanks, buddy.
Oh yeah.
Jimmy, thanks a lot. Thanks for coming back again.
Absolutely.
Good gambling, everybody.